Hello everyone, Manthral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for OSRS. This week we have, as promised, Darkmeyer with also the next in line quest line, for the Marquet quest line, the Sins of the Father. And then we also have the Hollowed Sepulchre, whatever. So they had a little bit of issues today with getting the update actually going today. Honestly, for very big updates like they have been releasing here and there, since like a lot of areas are still in lockdown and Jagged's headquarters is not an exception to that matter. The fact that they're still able to bring these kind of huge updates with minimalist type issues is absolutely fantastic. But it did come out today, and so the requirements, I will say those out loud because it's not really a spoiler if you ask me. But the requirements are as follow. You have to have done a Taste of Hope and Vampire Slayer. Your skills, you need to have 62 woodcutting, 60 fletching, 56 crafting, 52 agility, 50 attack, 50 slayer, and 49 magic. The starting questing point is actually by speaking to Vilef Hertz outside Slep. Now the quest rewards I will leave as a little bit of a mystery, but trust me, they are worth it and they are worth doing. Now when actually exploring inside of Darkmeyer, it actually looks a lot like you would expect the RS3's variant of it. Matter of fact, believe actually a lot of it has actually been probably shared assets, which is absolutely fine, fantastic, because it is an absolutely phenomenal area. You do have Vire Lords and Vire Ladies within the city, of course. You have the Firewatch Sentinels. There's actually one thing they say here too is there's Vire Lords and Vire Ladies at an auction. So they have like a little auction area where you can actually see people bidding on, vampires bidding. So that is actually kind of interesting. But it does say luxuries which Death Thief might easily take for themselves at level 82 thieving. You can pickpocket Vire Lords and Vire Ladies, whose unique loot table includes the Blood Shard, a rare attachment for the Amulet of Fury that will transform into the Blood of Fury amulet. This remarkable little artifact will allow you to try and sap your opponent's life force with a 10% chance to heal you for 10% of the damage you deal. So that's very similar to the RS3 variant, except for how you get it is actually kind of different and kind of clever. I like it. There's also the Direwolf Essence Mine. And it says, for many years, Darkmeyer was home to a mysterious power. Its presence caused deep in the mineral deposits in the area to change, creating dialite and pure essence. So with 60 mining, you can mine dialite for yourself. The mine's mysterious power means that only one dialite deposit will be active at any time. So you'll have to keep on your toes and kind of move around. The untradeable dialite shards you get from this activity can be traded into an NPC in the mine for untraded dialite essence, which will get you 50% more runecraft XP when used as a basis for runes. So if you use that instead of pure essence or essence, you'll actually get a lot more XP that way. There is other amenities like the crypt. If slaying and mining seems a bit too lowbrow for your taste, or thieving, you can indulge in a bit of retail therapy. The clothing store in Darkmeyer sports a range of vampiric fashions, so you can short your stuff about the town in style. There's also going to be there is also a general store which has the usual stock of practical items. Food shop which sells the local delicacies known as mystery meat. So have fun with that if you want to try to figure out what it is. I know I don't. And it says, need something to wash it all down with, and head over to the crypt where you can get yourself a nice warm bloody pint. So there is a bar in there as well. This one is actually a lot more filled out, which I do definitely applaud OSRS staff for doing. And the Hollow Sepulchre, before the vampires came to Mauritania, again, this was actually a Ician area for the Hollow Veil, and the Queen was the legendary Ferrarity Hollow. So the Hollow Sepulchre is, along with their worldly goods, of course, but it's also their burial grounds. The requirements for actually uncovering the mysteries of it is 52 agility, 62 agility, 72 agility, 82 agility, and then all the way up to 92 agility. The rewards, so there is different treasure loot. There's a reward shop as well. But two things that are in there is a Ring of Endurance. This ring requires 70 agility equipped. You charge it up with 1,000 doses of stamina potion. One dose equals one charge. A charge is consumed when you drink a stamina potion, but it will double its effect. While the ring has at least 500 charges and you are not under the effect of a stamina potion, your run energy drain rate is reduced by 15%. So that's fantastic for working on agility. And then we have a strange old lockpick. When placed in your inventory, this lockpick will allow you to bypass all bars doors. It is tradable when it has its full 50 charges. So it has to have the full charges to be traded. Charges consumed when you use a lockpick to open a door, which was previously impassable to you. Once charge has been lost, it becomes untradeable. And then when all charges are lost, the strange old lockpick will disappear. Mysterious. Basically, it just wears down and then it goes away. But you have the Hollow Token. It says this token, when consumed with the Hollow Sepulchre, will add an extra minute to the remaining time. Hollowed Grapple. This new grapple, when equipped in the ammo slot, will have the failure rate when attempting a range-related treasure challenge in the Hollowed. This grapple cannot be used anywhere outside of the crypt. Hollowed Focus, when equipped in the main or in the offhand slot, this focus will have the failure rate of magic treasure challenges. The Hollowed Symbol. This symbol, when equipped in the necklace slot, will have the number of sacrifices required to get past the prayer treasure challenge. Hollowed Hammer. This hammer will have the chance of breaking a nail during the construction challenges, and it cannot be equipped. And the Hollowed Ring. When equipped in the ring slot, this ring will prevent the user from taking damage when they fail an obstacle. It will teleport them back to the start of the obstacle, though, in the nick of time, avoiding the penalty. There is some other rewards, such as the Dark Dies, as this die can be used on any piece of graceful clothing to recolor it into the Dark Graceful. And then you got the Dark Acorn, which is when used on the giant squirrel pet. This acorn will turn it into a black and red version to match the Dark Graceful set. It is a permanent unlock, but don't worry, you can choose to swap your furry friend back to its original color at any time. Now there is some words from the JMods. There's actually quite a bit here, so if you do go and be sure to check it out. These are actually the mods that worked on the project, so there's definitely a lot here to actually go for. So, to celebrate the release of Darkmeyer and the Sins of the Father, they held not one but two player competitions to show off old school RuneScape Darkside. So, without further ado, these are the images that actually have won, which they actually all do look extremely good. But the winners is is Nancy, which is Nancyy. Says congratulations, your gross login screen, which is B up here, top right. While the judges and your fellow players, you receive a 200-pound Amazon voucher and 12 months RuneScape membership. Second place is Image C, which is the bottom left, which was created by SOFKAVODKA, and they won a 100-pound Amazon voucher and 6 months membership. Third place with Image A, which is the top left. They won a 50-pound Amazon voucher and 3 months membership. And a special shout out to God of Onion with Image D, who placed fourth. There is a few videos here. They do bring up for people who are kind of curious about the entire story of Mauritania, or what is known currently. So there's also new official merchandise, which you could be found on the official store, which is pins, keychains, you name it. But also in other news, they fixed a missing tile on the pier at Piscarialis. That looks different to me. Fixed the jagged coastline north of Profundus. Fixed the blank tile in Mulch area. The villagers of Jernor have become better educated in recent times and will now spell vampire correctly, including in the questline quest text for Vampire Slayer. 3 new music tracks: Vampire Assault, Domain of Vampires, and Mauritania Mystery, which previously only played the cutscene in the American questline, are now unlockable. Players who have already completed the relevant quests will find that the tracks have been unlocked automatically. The 2019 Easter Dance mode will no longer stall combat damage. If your friends or ignore list is empty, there will be some text to displayed rather than showing just blank space. The Talking In and Owner fields of the clan chat panel are now gray when you're not in chat channel. The Enraged Tech Teeny no longer throws a loud tantrum when walking. Both walking and flying versions of Vespula should now perform the correct animations while on display in the player-owned house. The massive storage unit for the Chambers of Zarek have been added to the construction skill and level up messages. So that'll actually do it for today, guys. This is actually a lot of content. Whole new city, quest, whole bunch of stuff added. So thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe down below. And until next time, later guys.